Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, Davina's Faith. It's Davina here, and today I'm going to be doing part 4 of the marriage series, which is how to identify your husband, how you know you've met the one. So if you're interested in this topic, then stay tuned. This is part 4 of the marriage series, and we're going to be looking at different ways or different clues to know that you've met your husband. Now, not trying to exclude anybody from this, but I'm doing this especially for women because I know a lot of women are looking to find their husband or to for their husband to find them. And I'll be creating different videos to help you guys out and what I've learned. So one way to know that you've met your husband is that he pursues you. So yeah, number one, whoever your future husband is, he will have to pursue you in order for it to even work out, right? So you might have somebody in mind that you might want to be your husband, or that you might feel it's a good fit to be your husband. But if he doesn't pursue you, then more than likely he's not the one. He'll go after you. He'll try to court you. He'll try to date you. He'll pursue you. The next one is he respects you. So this is for both parties. You should respect him as well. But yeah, he will respect you. He'll have respect for you. So he won't, want you parading around with. Most men won't want you parading around with little clothing on in front of other people, or maybe not even in front of him. If he done something wrong to you, he'll apologize about it. He won't call you out your name. If he does anything like wrong in that type of area, he'll correct himself. Like, he'll have respect for you. Like, he will honor you in a way, and you'll know it. Another one is, since being in his life, you have helped to make his life better. We as women are helpmeets, right? So we help to make the men better. We help to make his job and journey easier. So if you notice that since you guys have been dating and since you've been back in his life or been in his life, that his life is going better in certain areas, then this is a good sign. You could be in somebody's life, or somebody could be in your life, and your life can go downhill, could go wrong. That means that you don't need to be around this person, at least during this time of your life. But if your life and his life is going better, especially if you see him having improvements in his life, maybe he got a better job, maybe he stopped doing a bad habit, and it's not all because of you, it's because of the grace of God, and God's helping him, but you can also help to make him better as well. So if you notice those things, you notice that he's been doing better, and since you guys have started dating, then that's a good sign that he may be your husband. Because, like I said, you are called to be, you as a wife in your wifely position, you're called to be a helpmeet, so you're called to help him. So you would want to see some of those signs that you're helping in his growth and you're helping in his success, and that's a good sign. Another one would be that you guys withstand storms and trials. So not everybody goes through a lot like during the beginning stages of their dating. Sometimes you don't go through much until after you're married, but some people will go through things, different trials together. Of course, you go through things separately, but you may go through things together as well. So if you guys can withstand storms during this time together, like you guys are being hit by different things, people are talking bad about you guys, in your face, or maybe not even in your face, but they're talking bad about you, they're doing spiteful things to you, one person lost their job, different things like that. You guys have been together while going through these different storms together, and you guys have stayed together during these times. And I'm not talking about cheating or anything like that, but you guys have just been through a lot of things together, and you guys are still here. That's awesome. And this is possible that this man could be your husband if he's willing to withstand these storms with you, and if you're willing to withstand these storms with him as well, because you have to know how to go through tests and trials while you're married. It's all about strength and endurance and long suffering, love. So yeah, if you guys can do that now, if you're able to do that now, then you definitely should be able to do it in your marriage, and that's a good sign that you guys are good candidates for marriage, and that you guys may be called to one another. Another sign is that you're happy. So of course you should be happy while you're single, while you're by yourself. But if you are happy with him in your relationship, he makes you happy and you feel happy to be around him, if you're just happy in life, then that's a good sign. So as you guys, I don't know if you guys know, but you might notice that I gained a lot of weight. That's because I'm happy overall in life. So yeah, if you're overall happy while you're in this relationship, then that's another good sign that he may be the one. Okay, another one is that you feel at peace. So this goes hand in hand with being happy. You feel at peace. You feel at peace. You don't feel in the beginning you might feel some worry and things like that. And soon I'll probably share a testimony that I have concerning worry. But you just feel at peace. You don't have questioning thoughts in your head, and you just have peace, and you just know. Like a lot of people say, you just know. Like when you know, and when it happens, you'll know. Like if you have that, and then you have just overall peace, like you don't have to stress, and you know that this person is being honest with you, and that you can trust him. Then this is a good sign that he's the one. Another sign is that you get multiple confirmations. So you definitely want to get confirmation when it comes to finding the one. Not everybody has a lot of people in their corner, and it's not all about people, justifying you, or having to tell you things. God can just tell you, but you should. I believe in having multiple confirmations. So what I mean by that is not just multiple people telling you something, but you may have had a dream, but you don't just have a dream. You also he's also pursuing you, so that would be multiple confirmations. And then somebody else told you that they believe he's the one, or give you like a good compliment, like you guys, something like you guys make a great couple, or I can see you guys married. I can see you guys doing ministry together, something along those lines. So yeah, multiple confirmation is really good. And for me, even though I'm not married yet, I have received multiple confirmations in different ways. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I'm just going to go based off of like people confirmation for the purpose of this video. Multiple people have you know said, like, gave me the green light or whatever, and said that he would be good. So yeah. Or that they see us being together, they could, I got I have my multiple confirmations. So yeah, you definitely want to have multiple confirmations, and if you have multiple confirmations from different sources, then that is another green light. Okay, another one is that he shows you that he loves you. So okay, people can say that they love you, right? But not all the not all the time will it be sincere. Okay, and I've been guilty of saying that I love someone and it wasn't 100% sincere at the moment of me saying it. So yeah, if he starts to show you that he loves you, by his actions, like he had a bad day and then he comforts you, or listens to your whole conversation. Like that's big for men, because sometimes the men don't like to listen, they want you to listen. And yeah, so he listens to you and he hears everything, he gives you that advice. That's one example that he may love you. There is so many different ways to see if a man loves you, but yeah, if he shows you that he loves you rather than just tell you, then that's a really good sign. You definitely want to see that he loves you rather than hearing that he loves you. Okay, another good sign is that he shows you to his closest friends. Now I know the cliche, oh, he brings you to his mama, then he loves you, or you're the one. But I've seen men bring women to their mothers, and it wasn't because they were the one. Like the mother met so many women, so I don't go based on that. But if he shows you to his other loved ones as well, he can show you to his mom, his dad, his best friends, his best cousins, and different people that he trusts, then that's a good sign. And you can't just go based off of that this one thing, because a man can do this to any woman. But if he does that, then that's another good sign. If he shows you to multiple people that he's close with, that he trusts and love, then that's a good sign. Another one is that his strengths balances out your weaknesses, and vice versa. So like, if you're like weak in a certain area, maybe you're not as outgoing or you're not as outspoken, and he is, for the better, then that's a good sign. Or you guys' strengths and weaknesses should balance like each other. You will have some things in common, but you won't have every single thing in common. believe, you know, you can't be 100% exactly the same. Some people are more alike than others. Some couples are more alike than others. It just depends on how God want to do things and what God sees in you and the other person. But there should be some balance. Like there should be some of your strengths, because we all have strengths and weaknesses. We're not just all strength. So some are our weaknesses should be balanced out by the other person's strengths. So if you see some of those fruits, then that's another good sign. Another good sign is that he uplifts you. So instead of discouraging you from good things or putting you down, or if he see you having a bad day, he'll uplift you. He'll give you words of encouragement. He'll tell you to pray. Like, I was surprised when my significant other had told me, like, this was like way in the beginning, and I was going through a bad situation, or I had a bad day, and he was just like, you know, listen to something inspirational, pray. Like, he was giving me some good things, and I kind of already implemented those, but I didn't do that day. So it was actually really good advice, and I was surprised by him because um he was you know, like, new in his walk or whatever. So yeah, if he uplifts you in different ways, that's another good sign. Okay, so the next one is he works with you. So yeah, if he works with you, and what I mean by that is that, you know, no one is perfect, you know, and you might still be going through some difficulties in your life, or even just with your personality as well. And if he's willing to work with you no matter your circumstance now, okay, some things we shouldn't have to deal with, you know, but if you're a normal healthy being, and you may have some problems, you may have a little bit of baggage, he's willing to work with you in those areas, like still be with you and help you overcome them, and stick along the way, then that's a really good sign that he may be the one. Like, he's willing to not put up with things, but he's just willing to work through things with you, and to, you know, be there by your side, and you are doing the same thing for him as well. Like, you're there for him, and if you guys are willing to do that for one another, he's willing to do that for you, then he may be the one, girl. Okay guys, thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I hope that it was a blessing to you guys, and these are some things that I have learned over the years for myself, and with some things that I've seen, the fruit that I've seen. So there may be a few additional ones, of course. I'm not saying that this is every single thing, you know, but hey, these are really good in my opinion. And if you guys have any other ones that you would like to add that will help others, you can add it in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. And do not forget to subscribe.